Hey, I want to talk to you just a minute about adding to your life. And when I say adding to your life, I mean adding people to your life, having a good relationship or building good relationship with good people. I think the older we get, the more people that we need in our life. And why is that? Scripture talks about how two are better than one, that they have a great reward. It also talks about the fact that how can two walk together except they agree? The importance of that is this, is that when it comes to life, God has rigged this thing for us to be communal people. I know there's some people who just love working by themselves as well as living by themselves. And hey, there's nothing wrong. I believe that for me personally, I am the ultimate extrovert as well as introvert. And that means, hey, man, I can talk all day. I can hang out all day. And then there are times where I can just be by myself and I'm cool. But one of the things that I've learned, and the older we get, is the more I believe that we depend on relationships that much more. And so check this out. If you live by yourself or if you live alone, you're going to die alone. You should have people checking on you, and you should be checking on other people. Keep in mind that you reap what you sow. If you want friends, you got to show yourself friendly. If all you want to do is just be by yourself, then when people leave you alone, I want you to know that the time will come, or a time will come, when you're going to want people to come around. And when people won't come around, that will be your fault. It will be as a result of what you failed to do, what you didn't do. I'll say this and then I'll let you go. As I got older, when I turned 50, all of a sudden I had this epiphany. I believe it was of God. And listen, I'm one that I'm a low maintenance dude. I don't need a lot. As a matter of fact, growing up as a kid, I didn't remember having a lot of birthdays. And we had birthdays, of course, but celebrating a lot of birthdays. Well, my wife is totally different. She celebrates everything. And I'm appreciative of that. My life is made the better as a result of that. Well, we always celebrate birthdays, Mother's Day, Father's, anniversaries, on and so forth. Well, up until the time that I was 50, I was one of those guys that really didn't care. And everybody knew, my kids knew, well, you don't have to get dad anything. He really doesn't, he ain't into all of that, on and so forth. All that changed for me when I turned 50. Because when I turned 50, I started thinking about it, and I believe it was God. Is that, listen, what I'm doing is that I'm teaching my family, and especially my kids, to ignore me. So as I get older, and God forbid if they have to put me in a home or whatever, chances are the way that things are going, they won't come by and see me. Why? Because I am telling them in a subconscious way that I don't matter. Hey, don't give me anything for my birthday. Don't get me anything for Father's Day. Don't get me anything for Christmas. And so they did that for years, up until when I turned 50. They thought I was playing, but the thing I told them is that, hey, because I'm always blessing. I say, if I give you something, if I give you some money, if you have to hold half of that money and give it back to me on my birthday or on Father's Day or for Christmas, then you do that. They thought I was joking. I wasn't joking. I was for real. And so from that moment on, from the time that I turned 50, that's what they have been doing. Well, here's the moral of that story. The mindset is, if you don't allow others to appreciate you, then they won't appreciate you. If you tell them that it's okay, well, don't be surprised that when the time that you think they should have come to your need, they didn't come to your need. Why? It's because you trained them to ignore you. So listen, I know it's not all about gifts, on and so forth, but keep in mind, if you live by yourself, you die by yourself. It's essential to build meaningful relationships the older you get. I pray this word gave you strength for the journey.